Hi, hello. My name is Vilingor, and I'm making an outdoors video today. Yes, because I will be talking about video games. So of course it makes sense to make an outdoors video. Well, I'm making an outdoors video just because why not? To try things out. And it's a beautiful day today, a little bit cloudy, but I like it. And I will be walking while I'm doing this video, because that's also something I like to do. So let's take a walk together and talk a little bit about video games. Oh, by the way, this is how it looks like where I live. This might be the first time I'm showing you how where I live looks like, and here you can have a sample of how things look like where I live. I live in Bosnia, and we are actually right now near a highway, and there are cars passing by. Hopefully it will not be too distracting. They pass only once in a while, so hopefully that will be okay. And yeah, I also have this. It looks funny. You know how it's called? This thing, I'm using this to record my audio. This is called a dead cat. This thing here. Oh, it makes me crack open every time I hear it. It's a dead cat. Well, anyway, let's get to the point. Let's get to the topic of today's video, which is, the topic of today's video is related to video games, and it's the stigma that video games have, or at least some people, the way some people view video games as something bad. Because so often I think all of us gamers have heard this sentence: "Oh, you're just wasting your time with video games. Get out and live your life. Stop wasting your life playing video games." And that's precisely what I wanna talk about today, and share with you a few opinions of mine about the subject. Because I like video games. Oh, it's a little bit windy here. That's what the dead cat is for. It helps with the wind. So it does not mess up the audio, the wind. And so what I was saying that, oh yeah, I love video games, and I always did, even at the time before there were any video games. And yes, for younger generations out there, yes, there was a time when there were no video games around, pretty much. It was a kind of a rarity, and terrible times, by the way. Like medieval times. I'm kidding, but yeah, I like video games. That's what I want to say. So when somebody criticizes playing video games in that manner, by saying, you know, it's just a waste of time, well, it makes me think about it. It makes me feel bad about it also, but then later on it makes me think about it, because one needs to think about, well, any criticism really, in my opinion, because it's important. And so what I wanted to say, the importance of criticism and listening to criticism. Yes, the thing with that kind of a blanket statement, like you're playing video games, you're wasting your life, the problem with that kind of a statement is that, again, it's a blanket statement, and there's no way out of that statement. It's not like, it's not a statement like video games in moderation are a good thing, but, don't spend too much time on video games because it might be unhealthy. Or that statement of you're wasting your time by playing video games is not accompanied by a statement, but if you are a professional, you actually may earn a living and support your family by playing video games, as some people are starting to do these days. More and more people. There are now more and more esports. So maybe many people are not aware of this, many people that are not into gaming, but there are tournaments being held in which players compete at very sophisticated and high levels. These are professionals, people that play games as a profession and earn money and win championships and tournaments, and it's a way to earn a living. But what I wanted to say about this stigma of video games is this realization that something I understood while thinking about this whole topic of video game stigma is it's a game, right? Video games are games. It's play. That's what it is. It's just a play on the computer. So why is it that certain kinds of games are perfectly fine? So let's say soccer or tennis or those are all games and they are fine. If one is playing soccer, that's great. You are developing, you are being healthy, you are maybe even becoming a professional and earning money out of it. So why is it that is good while playing a game on another medium, which is the computer screen? No, that's not good. Well, one could say yes, but when you play soccer, you have a physical exertion, you train your muscles, it's healthy, right? Okay, but then what about chess? So just to name one game that is you don't develop any kind of muscles. It's a purely mental exercise game, right? Chess. The 3D in reality with the chess pieces, chess, right? And people that play chess and are very good at it, they are considered geniuses, right? They are like praised very much. If you're a chess player, in general people will say, well, that's excellent, you are developing your mind, you are improving yourself, you are learning something useful and great. It's a game. That's what it is. It has no functional purpose like making bread or planting seeds that then grow into plants that we eat, which have a practical survival purpose, chess is a game. It has no, at least not obvious, survival purpose, but it actually, I think it does, but like any game. But that's the point I'm coming to. So why is it that one game that is sedimentary, that you sit, you don't move, you use just your head, just your mind for the most part, is okay, but then when you play a game on a computer screen, and you might even play chess on a computer screen, what then? Is that okay? Is then that okay? If I play chess on a computer screen? So for example, it came to my mind, this idea, when I was thinking about this whole subject of video games as bad. It came to me the idea of kittens, like little cats, kittens, that what they do is they play all day long, almost. You know, they chase each other, they fight with one another. I mean, they do it as a play. They don't do it for real most of the time. They hunt each other, they run away from each other, and you know, they wrestle and all that. And we look at that, and people usually look at that and say, oh, how cute, oh, how nice, and how useful, right? Because they are training for skills that will be useful later on in their life. They are learning to hunt that way. They are learning to protect themselves. They are learning to, evade danger. They are developing their muscles, also coordination and all that. But when somebody plays a first-person shooter and, develops a coordination of hand, eye, and reflexes, and learns to navigate the 3D space, why we don't say the same thing? Why we don't say, oh, how awesome, he's developing his brain, his reflexes, his patience, he's learning how to learn in a way also, because it takes practice, it takes patience to become good at a first-person shooter. And that's pretty much what I wanted to say, actually. That's pretty much all. The basic idea I want to convey here is that video game is just a game. It's just a game on a computer screen. And it should be considered as any other game. We should, as a society, have a better relationship with games, and accept them as we accept chess, as we accept soccer, as we accept tennis, as we accept kittens playing, as something good and something that develops a mind, a body, and all that. Now, of course, everything should be taken in moderation. Absolutely, and sitting around for too long is not a good thing. So that's of course also true. And is that all that I wanted to say about this topic? Well, there was something else, but at this point I forgot. So I guess I will wrap it up here. And the sun is coming up, and it's becoming a beautiful day here. Yeah, it must be because what I'm saying is true. So it's kind of God's way to tell me. Yes, Villingor, what you're saying, it is so. Well, that's presumptuous of me. Anyway, I appreciate all your support. I appreciate all your support on Patreon, and take care and see you in the next video. Bye.